Hey guys, Monique Christine here, founder of glowstrong.net. Welcome to my Intro to Yin series, where I break down the individual Yin Yoga postures for you so that you have a deeper understanding should you choose to create your own flows or if you want to flow along with me. In this video, I'm going to teach you about caterpillar, including how to safely get into and out of the posture. So if you would like to learn more, please stick around. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications every time I upload something new. Before we get started, we definitely want to cover our cautions. Safety first. All right, so caterpillar, it can aggravate sciatica. So if you've got sciatica, you want to elevate your hips by sitting on a cushion until your knees are below your hips. You may find that you need to avoid the pose entirely, and this is fine. Listen to your body. Remember, your yoga should be uncomfortable but never ever painful. We don't want to hurt ourselves here. While we are seated, we want to make sure that our hips are rotating forward, not backward. If you have any lower back disorders that do not allow for flexion of the spine, then don't allow your spine to round. Instead, you want to keep your back as straight as possible. If you've got really tight hamstrings or the backs of your thighs, you want to bend your knees and support them with a bolster, which is going to allow your spine to round. Yin caterpillar is similar to Yang Paschimottanasana, except we're not trying to lengthen the spine or stretch the back muscles. We are not trying to bring the head to the feet. Instead, we want to round the spine so that the head comes to the knees. Caterpillar stresses the joints of the spine, and because this is a yang posture, we're going to hold this for 3 to 5 minutes. However, time permitting, feel free to hang out as long as you like. Caterpillar stresses the ligaments along the back of the spine. It compresses your stomach organs, which actually helps to strengthen your digestive organs. It stimulates your kidneys, massages your heart, it helps cure impotence, and it leads to sex control. We stimulate the urinary bladder meridian, and this posture is excellent for balancing chi flow and preparing the body for meditation. So now that we got all of that stuff out of the way, let's get into the posture, yeah? So to get into caterpillar, we are going to sit either on our mat or on a cushion with our legs stretched out in front of us. You're going to fold forward over your legs and allow your spine to round. So I'm going to come forward and allow it to round. Breathe deeply and sink into the pose. You want to make sure that the tops of your hips are rotating forward. If they're rotating backward, then you want to sit on a cushion to get them up higher. And if that's not enough, go ahead and bend your knees a little more. What you want to do ultimately is fold forward enough so that gravity takes over and does the work for you, not your muscles. If you can't fold forward, then you're not going to be able to relax completely. And we need to relax completely because it is through relaxed muscles that we're able to stress deeper tissues and joints. Now, if you've got those really tight hamstrings, the backs of the thighs, you're not going to be able to fold forward enough for gravity to take over. So what you want to do is you want to bend your knees and support them with a bolster. Then you're going to allow that spine to round fully. If this doesn't work, then go ahead and sit on a cushion. If you're already sitting on a cushion, then add another cushion. Of course, we don't want to end up sitting on like 90 mattresses like the Princess and the Pea, but elevation is fine. Okay? So we're sitting up nice and high. I've got my bolster so that I can bend my knees, and I'm going to relax them. I'm going to make sure that my hips are rotating forward. One good way to make sure that your hips are coming forward is to scoot your butt back. If you shimmy your butt back, then that helps to push your hips forward. And now we're here. You want to keep all your muscles relaxed, especially the leg muscles. If your knees start to feel strained, you can activate the tops of your thighs, your quadriceps. However, you don't want to do that while you're in the pose. You don't want to do it the entire time that you're in the pose. Or you can simply bend your knees and put a blanket under them. You can use a little yoga blanket. A nice bend. You can roll yours up if you like. And there we go. My hips are rotating forward. My knees are bent. My hamstrings are chilling. All of my muscles are relaxed, and I'm able to sink into the posture. If your neck starts to feel strained from the weight of your head, you can support your head on your hands and rest your elbows on your thighs, or you can rest those elbows on a bolster or pillow, whatever you've got. You can also use a bolster under your chest to help you sink into the pose. Go ahead and play with your hand placements as well. You can rest your elbows on top of your thighs. You can have them out to the sides, resting on the floor if you're flexible enough, or, just kind of hanging in the air nice and loose. If you're able to, you can lightly hold onto the toes, but we are not actively pulling. We don't want to engage those muscles. We need them to stay relaxed. If you're not able to reach your toes, grab a yoga strap, belt, robe belt, whatever you've got. Bring it around the backs of the feet and hold. We are not actively pulling. Let gravity do the work. We need our muscles relaxed. And remember the breath. You want to find your comfortable edge. What do I mean by that? Your comfortable edge it's the Goldilocks position. It's not too much, but it's not too little. It's right where it starts to get uncomfortable and juicy, but again, never painful. If you're in pain, come out immediately. We're not forcing ourselves down. Gravity will do the work. You're going to sit here for 3 to 5 minutes, so trust me, you're going to come down a little bit. Caterpillar can also be done with your legs up the wall, which is really nice for people that stand all day. So to get into that position, we want to bring our hip close to the wall, as close as we can get it. Then we're going to rotate the top of our body down, our legs up. If you find that you are far from the wall once you get into this position, you can kind of shimmy. Kind of walk your butt towards the wall, and you'll get there. You can use your hands to kind of push you down and scoot like a caterpillar. Then you're going to surrender. And again, here you can put a little bend in your knees if you need to. You want all your muscles to be relaxed. So, to come out, if you've got your legs up the wall, simply bring your legs down to your chest and roll over to the side, and up we come. If you're in a seated position, you will, one second, so we're down here, we're seated, we're in it, we're ready to come out. Put your hands on either side of you and slowly lift that torso up. Once you're up, go ahead and lean back on your hands to release the hips, and from here you can bend your knees and shake out the legs. Okay, my lovelies, and that is how you safely practice caterpillar. Caterpillar is actually my favorite yin yoga posture, and there's a couple of reasons. The first reason, your forward folds are introspective postures. They put you in an introspective place. They make you go inside or yin side. So while you're forward here, I'm coming into my own world energetically. I can feel the warmth of my upper half and my lower half, so it's really nice and cozy right here in the center. I can feel my warm breath. I feel like I'm, reuniting both halves of my body. It's very nice and very, very safe for me. But the number one reason why I love this posture is because of what it does for my stress. I tend to keep all my stress in my neck, my shoulders, and along my spine on both sides. So when I'm in caterpillar with this forward fold and this rounded spine, I feel the stress from this stretch from from the base of my skull pretty much all the way to my tailbone. It just opens up that back body, and I feel all that tense energy kind of coming up, like heat rises. I feel it rising up, and it just like spills over. So it's almost like it opens up my delts, and all the junk just falls out. Oh yeah. It's really, 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 really good. And for me, I like to let my head hang because I notice that when I'm really, really, really tense and stressed out, like I've got my shoulders up to my ears and the back of my neck just gets so tight. So it's really nice to let that head hang and get some nice length down the back body. So boom. So that's it for caterpillar. But if you guys would like to learn more about a wellness lifestyle, then I invite you to visit my website, which I will link below in the description box. There you're going to find all kinds of goodies. I got a blog with some yummy, super delicious and healthy recipes. I've got plenty of like wellness shopping, all your yoga goodies, yoga clothes, mats, props, all that good stuff. You'll find there. I've got fragrances, I've got home decor. I've got a lot of stuff on my website, so you definitely want to check it out. Make sure that while you're there that you subscribe to my mailing list because I've got a lot of stuff in the works for 2019. I'm working on some challenges, some programs, and some master classes. I may put out a new book. this year, who knows? So yeah, you guys definitely want to stay in the loop. So make sure you subscribe to that mailing list, and you might as well become a member of my website. It's free, number one. Who doesn't love freebies, right? But when you become a member, you are able to have your own about page where you get to describe yourself and connect with other members of the community, and you can share your voice on the blogs. If you're interested in, adding to the blog, if maybe, there's something that you want to write, absolutely, by all means, contact me and we can talk about getting you some privileges so that you can add an entry to the blog. You know what I mean? A nice blog post. But definitely join my community. I've also got a mobile community. If you love mobile apps, you want to stay connected on the go, all that stuff is on my website. I promise I'll throw the link in the description box below. If you want to grab any of the yoga props that I mentioned in this video, I will also link those below in the description box, and they're also available through my website, glowstrong.net. If you like this video, if you found this helpful, informative, if you like the way I do what I do, then go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you know of anyone that would benefit from this pose, then by all means share. Sharing is caring, right? And I invite you guys to comment. Make sure you comment below. Talk to me about Caterpillar. What do you think about it? How does it affect you? Do you like the posture? Is it extremely uncomfortable? What kind of feelings does it bring up for you? How does it affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? We all have different responses to the postures. So definitely let me know what you think about it. Any questions, comments, concerns, lovely, wonderful nothings, throw it all below in the comment box. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, you guys. So with all of that being said, I bid you a fond farewell until the next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Namaste.